Welcome back into Icarus Styx. We're in the open world version, and we've got another mission that we're going to be taking. Before we do, a couple of updates that I have done to the building. I got another MOA here. I added a concrete and an aluminum roofing piece here. It's two-sided. Both sides here, I should say, have it's too deep. And I have it next to the regular stone. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a test case. So as the storms come through and do damage to the roof, I can come in here and see like there's a little bit of damage. I think one of these had some damage, didn't they? I thought. Yeah, there. So a little bit of damage there, so I can repair it up. So now I can look and watch to see what kind of damage this is. So this is at 2,500. This has got 4,000. This has got 1,000, but they are higher tiers, each a higher tier than the last. Now, I've always gone with stone because the stone actually says that it has wind resistance on it. These other two do not. But I want to just make sure there's not anything hidden in the code somewhere that gives the, as I would suspect, the concrete version better durability than the stone version. So I can see that happening in two ways. One, there actually is resistance in there, or it has resistance, but it's the fact that it has higher durability that makes it last longer. I don't know what. We'll watch that, see what happens. I've added in some more things here. I've got myself a little nightstand with a furry rabbit to watch over me at night. I've put down a couple of wolf rugs, some seating couches so I can sit here and watch and look around, and my alpha trophies that I've got up. I've added a lot lighting into the situation, so I've got a light there. And in here, and I've got one in here. I did not put one up there yet, but hey, that's just the way it is, right? I have also added a couple of other things. One, I put in place the metal oxide dissolver. It was an upgrade. I wanted to see what it looks like. It is gas powered though, biofuel can powered. It's not electrical powered. I think it would have been nice to have one of those, but I don't see one in the list here. So. All right, so we moved on. I've got the electricity here. You can see I've got some storage now, and if I flip it over to water, you see I have storage there as well. Let's go take a look and see what that looks like. So I made another room. I was running out of room. So I've added in the advanced battery pack, which gives me 6 million, I think, more power. So if the power goes out for some reason, I've got this here. It might be great for, say, solar farms, where you want to get all the power during the day, and you're going to suck it out at night. And there might be a reason for that. If I get back out here, we'll just do a quick spot there. Do a little bit of the intro stuff, then we'll get into the mission here. But let's go put this up so we can take a look. So we've got a various set of power here. We've got over here, one of the earlier Tech 3 forms of power is the water wheel. This does not take damage during storms, but you do have to keep looking in it and taking out stuff. I think if it has room for a total of 50 things, so between all of this spoiled plants and stuff, you need to come through every once in a while and clear it out. I don't think I can get to that one because it's. Let's see if I can. Nope, no. So yeah, that's a form of power that comes in, I think, tier 3, and it's pretty reliable as far as long as you go in and keep emptying things out on it. You've got the windmill here, which you can see a little green zone around it. That's the area that has to be open. So you can see here I've actually embedded the roofing here with it. I wanted to see what would happen with that. But you can also note that if you hover over it, over on the left-hand side, you'll see modifiers. It's losing 3% of its generation capability because it has some durability in it. I wanted to have one covered and one not covered to see if that would make a difference in the repairs, and it makes no difference whatsoever. So unless I have to bury it some more, I thought maybe if I covered the bases here, I could prevent it from taking damage. Not the case. This, however, is never needed to repair. So if you do go solar farm, your maintenance on it will be significantly less. It makes 6,000, where this makes only 7,500. So I'm thinking the going solar farm is probably better. Of course, it's hellaciously resource intensive to make one of those. All right, so that's the battery stuff all in there. Next, I have a water reservoir here. I've connected it. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can just start throwing ice and stuff in here and load it up manually. Or, as I have done, you can connect it and to your water system, and it will end up storing for you. And now that over here, as you can see, I can take a look at the details, and I can see what's going on in the storage power is on the side here. So I get 6 million power stored. I'm generating 1350. I'm only using 480, so 4,800. So it looks pretty good. Hydroponics is fine. Refrigerator. The biggest thing is the deep freeze. So essentially, if you want to go hog wild, the deep freeze, which stops any kind of rot from happening, that's the route you want to go. You got to come in here every once in a while, either use the ice or take it out or do something with it, because the ice will eventually fill up, and if it has no place to put more ice, then it degrades the refrigeration. If your power gets cut off for some reason, it degrades and starts to go away. Well, in the last episode, we picked up the MCX Preservation Crate, which requires no power or anything like that, and it's got more slots, so I just moved all my food into it. Hey, nice. All right, so next, what else did I do? I think that was about it in here. All right. I did also, over here at the Oasis, I moved the fishing hut that was here. I deconstructed the entire thing, and I moved all the resources and everything else over here, and then expanded this by 6 more floor tiles. And so this is a much bigger area, and as you can see, I placed a beacon down on that one and a beacon down on this one. I like the beacons because I can click on them and make them do stuff. Where's my beacon here? Let's go look at the beacon. I have to put the beacon outside. I put the beacon over here. Didn't I? No, I put the beacon over here. There it is. So we've made a portable beacon. It doesn't take any damage from outside resource stuff, and you can set up what you want here to indicate things like, you can, if you really want to, you can start putting them down for caves or just markers or whatever. But I'm using these two here. I'm using this first for the ones I've made. I've got one in my inventory right now that came from a mission. So everything in blue came from a mission. Everything else I've crafted. And then we've got the mission to take. And of course I got a couple more squash. Let me go ahead and grab this squash. As we've discovered in the past, it's always nice to have a stockpile of stuff, because you never know you're going to need it. We'll throw that in there. And then over here in the I keep all my seeds in the kitchen storage. It's not shared. It would be nice if these things, once connected, would share one another. That'd be great. Wash my hands. I did go through and I created a spreadsheet of all the food types that had come out of the kitchen bench and the oven, so that I can know what I want to make. And I made these things here. So I've made roasted vegetables to give me 225 maximum stamina, 10% exposure, and then melee and projectile damage. I made a stew for 150 max health, so more stamina, health regen, and more projectile damage. So I have 10 and 10. And then over here I got vegetable pie for, again, another 150 on both health and stamina. I get a reduction on any action consumed, any stamina consumed, so really I'm going all stamina here. Plus I get a bonus on my melee damage, health regeneration. I don't care about the experience gain, I'm already maxed out on stuff. And then I have honey mead. So these are going to take up the 3 slots I have available in my stomach. And then the honey mead is what you just, you consume. I think this does take up, it consumes the space in the stomach as well. So I'm going to have to pick what I want. And I think I might leave the honey mead behind. It does increase the duration of these effects, which is nice, but I think I won't. All right, so let's put this in here. Oh, it does stack to 20. I thought it stacked only to 12. I'm going to organize myself a little bit. I was also trying to go around to find some more cave worms so I can make my arrows, but I think we're going to be fine here. And then I made this into coffee. So there's a few drinks that you can make out of the oven. You can make tea, Goshen tea, cocoa, coffee, everything except for the basic purified water is on the hot side instead of the cold side. So this is going to add to my temperature, not cool me off. However, the coffee is going to give me some max stamina and stamina regen. So again, I'm looking at this as a point of view of what usually gets me is I run out of stamina. Usually what gets me. I've only been taken out once because of my health. We will grab these stacks here. These will start to decay now. And let's go take our mission. What time is it? 10 a.m. That's fine. So, in operations, I think what we want over here is another 2-skull. There's a 2-skull Ballistic Extermination. hostile wildlife. I think we're going to do. This is going to be over in the Oasis, where we just were.
If you're looking for some quick cash, this could be the one. Looks simple enough, but then again, it always does. You should know how to pick them by now.
So, we're going to take that mission. Collect hunting equipment. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Really? Alright, let's go over here. You're fine, right? Yeah. Every once in a while they get all crowded up around that feeding thing, the feeding trough. I have to deal with it. Alright, so you... over here. Right, yep. I have also cleared this whole area out. I'm leaving the branches in here, the little, I shouldn't say branches, the saplings, the small tree pieces, so that I can see if they actually turn into trees. That's something I have not yet completely tested, so we'll leave those alone. We'll see what happens. Hello. I need a knife. An exotic infused knife. Good for gathering rare meat. A 400% chance to find additional rare meat while skinning. Interesting. All right, I'll take it. Now what? Danger. All right, head to the marked location and investigate for an increased Cougar presence. I'm assuming that's going to be... yes. Next to my base. This is one of the advantages of playing with the open world, in that effectively I have pre-staged the whole base there. That base, because of the crocodiles, has surrounded by walls with the what do you call those things? Basically, there's spikes along the walls. I think they've got a name, palisade or something. Let's head on over there. Took a quick stop here at the Central Great River, and I actually threw in a portable beacon here so I can mark my space, and now I have it on the map. So each of these orange houses here is a forward operating base, main base. They all have the capacity for smelting and more advanced workshop type stuff. They all have some potential food source here. Let me go ahead and see if I can make some more up. I'll just make a little bit so you guys can eat. Inventory and bowl. Why are you not? There we go. Weird. All right, and then we'll craft up some seeds, some seafood. This gives them the bonus: 125% maximum and 50% speed on stamina. But yeah, you can see I've got my setup here. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this as a spawn point. As I come through, if I pass through one of these, I make it a spawn point. I think this is a good spot to make a spawn point. I have another rest area right there. And I could make that a spawn point too, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to want to be kind of close to where my end point. I've got the horse here too, if I want to. Let's throw in some feet. Where am I making my oh, there it is. I made one. Yeah. I don't think one is going to make everybody happy, guys. Don't think so at all. Let's go ahead and put this in my inventory, and then we'll throw this down there so you guys can eat. You are probably... well, you're actually not that hungry. How's the water doing? Fine. You might eat. In fact, if I move you away, if you're having a problem getting them to eat, move them a little bit away from the food, and they'll sometimes go ahead and eat the food that way. Fish bit me. All right, so I'm going to just wrap up a couple more things here, and then I'm going to head back in. Inventory. No, I actually have to wait. Are we done? No. Yeah, I'm going to head on over, and I'll meet you at the rest stop. All right, I made it here. I set this as a spawn point, and I have done all my repairs just to make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Let's go ahead and go through and see what we run into. Of course, coming out onto an arid wind. You know what? I think I'm going to make it... well, shoot. Should I go for it? I mean, it is close. Well, no, I can do it. All right, so... the marker is sitting on the island, and that means that I should be able to get to my base and be all right. All right, we're at base, and you can kind of see that I have expanded. I've got all the fishing stuff over here now, and we're up to the tier 3 on the bench over here, so everything looks like it's working out pretty well. We've got that over there to deal with. Can I see anything going on over there? I don't. Glass and aluminum. I don't think I have any aluminum laying around. Yeah. Could have made binoculars so I could see better. I did hear one thing on the way, but you can see I've got this whole thing set up now, all the way around. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to wait for the storm to pass, and then we'll go over there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set my spawn point here. Alright, the storm is almost passed. I wouldn't mind getting close enough to see what's going on over here to maybe, I don't know if I really want to deal with things yet, but we'll see how I got hit. What the hell? I may retreat real quick after I figure out what's going on. Head to the marked location, investigate the cougar presence, you say. Okay, I got close enough for the cougar presence. Craft and deploy drying rack, deposit 50 stringy meat. Really? That's it? I'm assuming there's nothing in here? No. Okay. Drying rack and stringy meat. Gotcha. Alright, let me go back here and get set up. Well, I've got my stuff, and he's going to come bug me, isn't he? Sure of it. Let's put this stuff away. I made 4 drying racks, so I can keep things cruising. There we go. And now we've got something to deal with here. Hello? What is this cougar presence that I'm supposed to be dealing with? Try some stringy meat. Alright, well, let's see what happens with this guy. Maybe I need to plug him to get him out of here. Hey, you, come here. Back up. There we go. There we go. Actually, I do want to keep this in here because I only want to use this to do the skinning, get the bonus. Stringy meat? Nope, soft. Whatever. Okay, so you're done. I'm going to throw you in there just cause. I'll keep the rest of us sitting there. So I've got to deal with... Wow. For a place that's got a quote-unquote cougar problem, this is typical, man. I mean, it's just like me going to the bar. No cougars for me. Jesus. All right, I'm going to go to hell. Yep. Interesting. Believe me, well, I wanted the bacon, but hey. God, more, bacon is nice. What do I got over here? Any cougars? No. There's a cougar. There's a cougar. Finally. Okay, now the cougars are happening. Oh, right, the first shot time, huh? Great. No, you don't. Get off of that. Get off of that. You a cougar? Or are you a boar? What is over there that you're... Oh, it's a cougar. Nice. This is happening way too fast, I think. Yeah, it's happening way too fast. And I say that because the accumulation of stringy meat in my inventory after, what, 4 or 5 of these guys is coming across quite nicely. Does this include things like claws? No. Hey, you, come here. Yeah. Here, let me help you out. Thank you. Wow, this is going fast, like I said. Okay. Let's get over here. I have a bandage in my inventory because I anticipated getting scratched. I thought I had an bandage in my inventory. Oh well, let me go fix that. 10, 10, 10, and 13. And I will take off whatever's happened over there. Okay. Let that all cook up or dry out or whatever the hell it is going to do. Let me get over here because I want to get a bandage. And while I'm away, the drying has occurred, so fitting. Let's see how much we've got. What is dried string? Yep. What is dried stringy meat? There's 8. We'll throw it in there, and there's 8. Okay. I need more. I forgot that floor. Right. Wow, you didn't even let me get out of the water yet, buddy. Oof. That's that. Anybody else? The warthog's coming. You know what? You can eat that, warthog. I don't get any stringy meat off the scorpion. Well, at this stage, all we're doing now is just waiting for the stringy meat to dry. I've got 40, 50, 60, about, 20, 40, 50, 60, almost 70 string meat waiting to go. So, yeah, definitely happy I did the additional drying racks to speed this up. I can only imagine how long this would take with just a single drying rack. So I might suggest even more, maybe even go to 5 of those things. Just eating them up. They're in and gone. I don't know where the damn thing's putting them, but it's piling them somewhere. So we've got 18 left, and we're just hanging out here. There's a dude over there. I think I kind of like the fact that my base is like just off the oasis over here, rather than on the oasis. I think if it was on the oasis, it would be a little bit more problematic, maybe. I've got 2 missions here already. One of them had the unstable scorpion over there, and then this one's got, supposedly it's got a lot of cougars. Of course, the cougars are all hiding over on the other side there. Oh, I hear him. Where is he? There he is. Boss mob. He doesn't care about the water. So much for dune lore. So he might have done some damage to my my wall over there. We'll have to double check that. Yep, he did some damage to the wall. Not a hell of a lot. So I've got 14 more in my inventory here. Let's throw it in. Done. Wow, that really was easy. That's not a 2. That's like a 1-ish. But might be partly because I've got a. Thanks for doing all damage. That at least tells me the damage is being done around there. It does look like using my compound bow with all the extra damage. You know, I'm one-shotting the Cougars, and there's 5 at a time, so it's not a huge deal. I can imagine if you were getting overwhelmed by 5 at one time, that could be, you know, in your tier 1 stuff, that could be an issue. Clearly, I'm going to take all this stuff and move it over to my other place there. But that actually makes that actually makes this a quick one. Yeah, I think that, like I said, overall feels pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I don't think I would worry too much about this as a mission, especially if you've got yourself set up like as an open world like this. It's a gimme. I mean, hell, I can see farming this. It happened fast enough. You know, you can have all that stuff down. You can put like 10 racks down and just keep taking the mission over and over again, and boom, you get some rent in no time. All right, we'll come back and join me next episode. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to unload some of this stuff here and then continue. I think I'll put the racks along the wall here so that I don't have to do this again. Because that's the second time I've had to use racks. So I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Better off as strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, neath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a